Yes, and we'd be happy if you give us your, contact information, whether it's by email or however, we will send you a response back to your questions, okay? Back in the back, I know you've been back there hosting
I know, and
for a long
he's
time.
getting ready to die, but I would say, I had thought that you all had given up on cutting Medicare. I'm Californian, I'm out here in the state of Tennessee, and I can tell you that it's fairly shocking to me to meet people who have either died, one person actually died, he's now dead, because his health care benefits had run out, his lifetime benefits. He had no more access to medical care within 30 days, and he's dead. I met a darling little old man who told me, as he's living on almost nothing, and people out here literally don't have food, things I'd never seen before, that he understood that he was going to have to take more cuts. They were cutting more of his Medicare, more and more and more. You know, in California, our insurance premiums are skyrocketing. You see it here. There's just no control of these corporations that seem to have a bottomless pit of kind of greed, and we don't see our jobs coming back, but they're still being outsourced. I appreciate the border control. However, it's been Republicans who grant amnesty, not Democrats lately, maybe the exception being Obama. So many problems, so much real suffering out here. And I understand that you're beholden to corporate interests, but actual Americans are actually dying. That really, they don't get health care they actually need. They don't understand.
And yet these companies get record profits every year.
Yeah. And well, my question is, what are you doing to, put a stranglehold on unbelievable corporate profit that is harming people, so they have to choose between, food or gas in order to go to some low-paying job. They don't have any access to any kind of real medical care. They're not able to afford medicine, and they're actually really dying. I mean, they're really dying.
Well, the companies...
Out in the rural areas, and it's really sad to see. And there's, I think the governor just they came out and said the reason why Tennesseans aren't employed is because they're basically too stupid to fill out a job application. So, I mean, with all that, my question is, what are you doing to
She's going to stay around. I'm going to stay around, and I'll stay here all night long. You don't want to go back in? Oh, I do have something at 7 o'clock to honor our police for their services. It's National Thankful Policemen. Yeah, so we want to be sure that...
I appreciate it, and to me, it's not even a partisan thing. It's just for the people. The people are actually suffering. As a politician, can you put down your Democrat, your Tea Party, your Republican, and take a look at what's happening to the people in this country?
Record profits they have.
You'll be able to talk to her. Let her answer the question. No, I'm sorry. It is a national issue. I'm sure it is, and you can talk with her, but let her answer the lady's question, please.
The way we can stimulate this economy and bring it back around so that people can have good jobs,
Right.
is to get off the backs of our employees.
That's the funniest thing I've heard in my life.
We've been off their backs for
Record
30 years.
profits. Record profits they have, but they don't hire.
You know, it's easier to get into Princeton than get a job at McDonald's now.
They're sitting on $2 trillion.
I have been out in the community for the past 5 months talking to employers, people who gave up much of what they have in order to go into business and get jobs for people.
You start with your benefits, your cuts.
These employers are good people. Now, I'm not saying that there may not be some companies out there that haven't done right by people, but by far and large, 85% of our employees are small business owners.
We're talking about the big corporations.
85% of the jobs.
What we are talking about is the big corporations. You don't have to address me that way. I'm much more respectful than that.
You're taking her Miss Black.
That's enough. That's enough.
If you have a personal casework issue, Caroline is our caseworker. She's here in our Gallatin office. She's been more than willing to help you out in anything that you need. Brian Lawrence, he's our special projects director. He's based out of our Murfreesboro office. If you have additional questions that the congressman you weren't able to get to this evening, please definitely give him your contact information and we'll get you guys a response. Thank you all for coming. We really